3 years after the death of George Floyd, the Department of Justice announced the results of a years-long investigation into the Minneapolis Police Department.
We found that the Minneapolis Police Department routinely uses excessive force, often when no force is necessary, including unjust, deadly force and unreasonable use of tasers. MPD officers discharge firearms at people without assessing whether the person presents any threat, let alone a threat that would justify deadly force.
Attorney General Merrick Garland announced the DOJ, City of Minneapolis, and the Minneapolis PD have agreed in principle to move forward with the consent decree.
Our success won't be relegated to a report. It won't be relegated to compliance figures or a judge's signature. Our success will be defined by the people of Minneapolis feeling safe, in fact, feeling safer when interacting with police in our city.
The 89-page report outlines 4 major constitutional violations the Department of Justice plans to address with its consent decree. 1, excessive use of force. 2, discriminatory policing against Black and Native American people. 3, violating First Amendment rights of protesters and reporters. And 4, violating the Americans with Disabilities Act.
In one instance, an MPD officer wearing street clothes drew his gun and pinned a teenager to the hood of a car for allegedly taking a $5 burrito without paying.
Put your hands on top of your head.
The DOJ investigation came in the wake of the murder of George Floyd, who repeatedly pleaded, "I can't breathe," as former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin kneeled on his neck for more than 9 minutes. The video of Floyd's murder, captured by a bystander, led millions to protest across the nation and around the world.
In the above entitled matter as to count 1, unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty.
Derek Chauvin was found guilty of murder, while he and 3 other officers involved in Floyd's death were convicted of violating Floyd's civil rights. Now, Lauren, I want to emphasize this is a extraordinarily long process. The Seattle Police Department just finished up their consent decree agreement, and that took about 10 years to go from the investigation all the way to a judge signing off on that consent decree. They still have to pick an independent monitor to oversee this whole thing, as well as agree to the terms of the consent decree. So that means deciding what the goals are, determining a metric to measure those goals, and a timeline to achieve those goals. All of that has to happen before both parties sign on the dotted line.
Well,